everyone, I have my 130 days old cocoon nursery bean here and I'm going to feed it today. What I made ready for my worms is some greens, they were frozen, some tea bags with tea, some coffee, couple of pieces of potato waffles, some grit, and what is this? Potato peels and grit. Did I mention it? Okay, so this is my youngest of two cocoon nursery bean. Can you see everything? Okay, what I did a couple of days ago, because when I create this bean, I put in this part of the bean one of the egg boxes, and every time I found some cocoons, I was putting them to the different compartments. So I didn't touch this part of the bean much, but yesterday I came here to check if it needs feeding, if it needs anything, and I just mixed it a little bit with some other beddings just to bring some airflow to the system. So as you can see, I have worms here. They're still small, some of them are bigger, but I still have tons of cocoons in this part, so I'm hoping they're going to hatch in the next couple of weeks because it's getting warmer here. There is one of the older cocoons, not sure if you can see, more like brownish orange. There's one that is still quite yellow, maybe it's a new one. I have few grown up worms here. They're not huge, but they can do their thing. So in this part of the bean I can see cocoons with every flip of material, so there's still many to hatch. And I don't see as many worms in this bin as in the older one, and both of them started with 400 cocoons, so I guess they just didn't hatch yet. And this bean is much slower with like processing materials, making to the castings. You can start to see some castings now, but in an older bean at this stage you could really see a lot. So I'm fluffing it, mixing, so it has some air, so it has good moisture level all throughout the bean. And there's a little worm trying to escape. Because this is the bean that I don't go in very often, like I check it, I uncover it and check it, but don't dig much in this bean. They're not used to me doing it, so they're trying to escape every time I touch this bean, but that's fine. As soon as I stop, they're not trying anymore. And I can see lots of bedding is still in big clumps. And every time I'm here, I'm trying to unclump the bedding a bit. And it's why I added good amount of coffee. So maybe this will help with this bedding not to stick to itself too much. So this is not a big feeding, and most of it is a bit dry, but that's fine. We are going to mix it a little bit so it will suck up the moisture from the bedding. I wouldn't say this bin is too moist, it's just right, but I want to do something with those clumps of bedding, so hopefully it will help and worms will be able to go in between a little bit easier. And maybe I should mix it a little bit more often. So, okay. This looks fine. Job done. They're going to be happy for the next few days, maybe a week. And then we're going to check them again. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.